I am to report that there's terrorist activity in here. Okay, I cannot report about anything I have witnessed. Days going, that be chemicals, that be kills, that be anything. Except what I'm reporting now. There's a chemical explosive outside of my bedroom door. It was level 3 overwhelming at one point in the game when I was out there. Within the last half hour, I was able to wash dishes for about 15 minutes. Maybe 20 at max. That's no more than that, and my only chance. When I went out to the extra room, there was no blasting TVs. When I opened the door, there was no blasting TVs. Chemical weapons level 1. Stench. You detect it. It's not overwhelming and overcoming. No other stenches. No other sounds. Nothing else. House jet black, empty, all the above. I go in the bathroom and I keep my door closed, and I'm keeping a serious watch on both of the staircases. About minute 5, I hear a female ISIS bride. It's not anyone who lives here. She's in her 20s, early 30s. She's talking really loud. Okay, for about 60 seconds. But through the water and my dishes, I stopped and listened, but I couldn't really hear her for all the other obvious reasons. She was on floor 3, so on and so forth. Okay, all right, I'm just going to report the facts as I witnessed them. This person, this female, did not live here. I did not recognize the voice from even a former terrorist. She did not live here. She spoke English. All right. Then that stopped, and then the TV went on really loud upstairs on floor 3. TV blasted for about 2 minutes. Around there, not much longer than 5. Then that stopped. Then I heard a female, same age, English speaking, talking really loud from the basement. Floor 1 or the basement for about 60 seconds, carrying on. But because of obvious reasons, I couldn't quite make out what exactly this female terrorist was saying. That female was in her early 20s, 30s, and did not live here. And I would not recognize that voice from anyone who's even been here. All right. And then there was more TV. And the TV was either floor 1 or floor 3. I wasn't paying attention. It wasn't blasting, but it was definitely on, and you could hear it all through the house. But it wasn't insane, all caps, top max volume, or real theater, theater stuff. Then the talking and the TV stopped. While I was washing dishes, there was also a muffled ruckus that took place after a terrorist had stealth covert snuck in over my head into the floor 3 bathroom while I was running water and flushing the toilet. This muffled ruckus, combined with their operation that they entered on in the first place, the ruckus came after, lasted about 2 minutes. Yeah, it had me on that always does, and I have the door open and I'm watching everything, dude, and it's pitch black. And so I'm just going to report the facts as I note them. Okay, so then everything was quiet towards the last 7 minutes, 8 minutes of my dishwashing. No terrorists talking, racing barefoot, sneaking over the bathroom, no operations up there, no ruckuses, just nothing, okay? No TV, I already said that, just nothing. But at that point, towards my last 7, 8 minutes, I was taking dishes back and forth every like 2 minutes into my bedroom. And by minute 8 of washing dishes, I was overwhelmed and overcome with the chemical explosive which is planted right outside my door. It's no doubt. You stand there, you're like, oh, chemical explosive. It's fucking like nothing I've ever seen in my life, smelled anything. It's right on the floor. You can smell it. It's underneath the wooden floorboards. And it definitely is connected to the running water in the sink, bathtub, and toilet. All right, so the terrorists seem to have disappeared, but now the chemical weapon was really strong and overcoming and overwhelming. So I continued to wash dishes for another 5 minutes. And I made 2 more trips back in with my bathroom door open. And on my last trip, to speed it up, the chemical explosive had decreased. At that point, to a level 2, it's still there, but it's not overwhelming, not overcoming. You're not standing on a mountain of gasoline, chemical, burn your nose, woodsy fireplace stench. It's this indescribable. I don't want to get into it. It's not a household chemical and it's not gasoline, but it's close enough to this description. It's a chemical explosive. Okay, so it's still there, but it's not as strong. And I got kind of like, just my gut instinct was, all right, wrap it up. Let's go. Back in, because you know what's going on here. You can't take a bath here. You can't come out for more than 15 minutes with, every time. This is what happens every time. Go back in. My gut was telling me, go back in. So I did. When I come back in, I'm in there for about 5 minutes. I'm minute 3 of being in my extra room. The fan is off. I hear everything. There's no blasting TVs. Is when I hear a terrorist. They're definitely coming in from that space where I've been pointing. That's over my bookshelf. The agents have been in here, so I don't need to tell them this. And they know where they're coming in from. So I'm just going to say, over my bookshelf, they were coming in, and I heard them. And they were wearing shoes, and they're just walking around like, this is perfectly fucking normal, another day. Yeah, okay, sure it is, dude. That's why there's fucking U.S. and Allied Force agents in here, too. This is perfectly normal, dude. So one comes in wearing shoes, and I believe it to be a man. And that's when it walked around and around in circles over my head wearing shoes, and then they started walking all over the hallway wearing shoes. Just, hey, I'm making bombs, man. I don't care if there's U.S. and Allied Force agents that come in. I'm coming in too. This is my terror cell. They're violating my rights to what? Your rights to what? To make bombs in your bathroom. Why don't you tell the agents that when they haul your ass off? Anyway, so I'm reporting to the top cops that I believe it to be male, the way it was walking, all the above, wearing shoes, no doubt, all over the place on floor 3, and then it got all quiet again, and then I came in here. Bye.